Good morning, children. Welcome back to chemistry class. We already completed 3 lessons. Now we are in the lesson 5. The lesson name is the language of chemistry. Yes. Regularly we are having a language to communicate one another. Like that, through the chemical name and then chemical formula, we're going to express the chemical reactions. So we can say this one as a chemistry, language of chemistry. So all the atoms, we have a symbols to represent it. So based on the symbol only, we are going to say about the element and compounds through the reactions. This is, we can call it as a chemistry language. A recapitulation, what we studied in the last class. A reactant. Reactant means which are the things going to react with one another. Which one is going to combine with another one. We can call it as a reactants. And then product. Product means after combining, we are getting a new thing. So that new thing, we can call it as a product. And then we can express that one in a word equation. In the word, we have to express. For example, when we mix a sugar with water, you can get sugar solution. That is, we are expressing these words. Again, we need to express in a chemical equation. That is the formula of chemical. For example, water. Water, H2O is a chemical formula of water. And then sugar. Sugar is C12H22O11. So, this is the thing we need to express in a chemical equation. Next, reaction. So, two reactants combining together, so it is doing a reaction. After that only, finally we are getting product. Next, decomposition. Decomposition means it's nothing but of breaking of molecules into two individual compound or element. Next, catalyst. So catalyst is a chemical name. It is helping the reaction to do very fast. So to speed up the reaction, we need one chemical. That chemical, we can call it as a catalyst. For any chemical reactions, we need to note down the important things. Mentioning color and states of reactants and products. So for the reaction, when the time of reaction, what is the color of the reactant and what is the state? We have 3 states of matter, that is solid, liquid and gas. So first step, we have to find out what is the color of the reactant, then which state that reactant belong to. Either it may be a solid, liquid or a gas, as well as the product. When the reactants are combining, finally we are getting a product. For the product also, we need to find out the color and what state that the product belongs to. It is necessary to mention the color and state of the reactants. Here we have a one word equation, copper 2 sulfate pentahydrate. So that we are taken here, the reactant is copper 2 sulfate pentahydrate. We are giving out the temperature. We need to heat 260 degrees Celsius. We need to heat this copper 2 sulfate pentahydrate. What is happening? It is giving out 2 product. So when the reaction takes place, one molecule is given into 2 compound. We can say it's a decomposition reaction. Here the decomposition is taking place. We are getting the product copper 2 sulfate plus water. See, copper 2 sulfate pentahydrate, when it is undergone a reaction with the temperature, with the help of temperature, we are heating this copper 2 sulfate pentahydrate. It is giving out a product copper 2 sulfate plus water. So we can call these reactions a decomposition reaction. Here we have 2 color salts. One is a blue color, another one is white in color. So in the previous slide we saw copper 2 sulfate pentahydrate. So the color of the copper 2 sulfate pentahydrate is blue color. So original color is blue color crystal when it is undergone for a reaction. So we are eating with 260 degrees Celsius temperature. What is happening? It is broken down into copper 2 sulfate plus water. So finally what we are getting, the white powder, the colorless powder. Either we can say white or else a colorless. So when these blue color copper 2 sulfate pentahydrate undergone for a reaction, it is giving out colorless copper 2 sulfate. So the water particle comes out from this reaction. So when the water was removed in the copper 2 sulfate pentahydrate, it becomes a colorless salt. Here one more example of chemical reaction. See, in this beaker we have a colorless solution. So we are adding on color solution. What is happening? In the beginning it was pink in color, slowly it is turned into green, and then what is happening? The color is changed, somehow it is changed into orange color. Finally what is the color? Orange color. So when the colorless solution, we are adding on color, pink color solution. So the pink color slowly changed into green color. Finally the color is orange. So final thing, we can go to product. So when the reactant, white color solution and pink color solution. Finally product, we are getting a orange color solution. Another important thing is, when the reaction is taking place, we need to indicate the gaseous product. So first what we studied, for the reactant we need to find out color of the substance and then state of substance. But here we need to indicate gas. So whatever the reactions, the gas also comes out. So we need to indicate gaseous product. So while the writing of the reaction, we have to mention the states of matter, solid, liquid or a gas, and then color of the substance also. Here we're going to learn a new word, precipitation. Precipitation is also one type of reaction. So for this example, when the milk is going to curd, when the time of milk, it is a liquid state. Once it was converted into a curd, what is happening? We are seeing some solid particles as well as a liquid. So these solid particles settle down at the bottom and then liquid will be at the top. The solid particles, we can call it as a precipitation. Here I am given a two reactions. In the first reaction, sodium hydroxide was colorless solution. When we are adding the silver nitrate, see first it is a colorless, we are adding a silver nitrate, what is happening? It is turned into thick solution, that is precipitating. It is forming a precipitating. How the milk becomes a curd, the solid particles is forming, like, and then water particles in the top layer, like that, the precipitation reaction. In the next, see, we have a 2 beaker of solution. So clear solution, we are adding some few drops of another chemical. What is happening? It is turning into precipitation. So this is the reaction, we can call it as a precipitation reaction. A gaseous product can be indicated by upward arrow. When the reaction is taking place, in that reaction itself, when the gas comes out, means we can indicate this upward symbol, upward arrow symbol we can indicate, means it's understood it is a gas. Next, a precipitate indicated by a downward arrow. So when the reaction is taking place, finally we are getting some precipitate. So we need to indicate through the reaction this symbol. It is downward symbol indicating precipitate, and then upward arrow symbol is indicating a gas. Precipitate. So what is the definition of precipitate? A solid that separates when a solution is added to the other. It is denoted by a downward arrow. So when a solid is separated from the solution, is added to another. So when the two solutions are reacting together, the precipitate will be, that is semi-solid will be at the bottom, and then liquid will be the top layer. So the solid particles, we can say it as a precipitate. It is denoted by a downward arrow. Our next topic is rearranging of atom. When a chemical reaction, new substances are formed. Yes, when a reaction is proceeding, we already studied the chemical change also, new substance will be formed. In a reaction, atoms rearrange themselves to give a new substance. So, in the chemical reaction, what is happening? Atoms are rearranging. So, what is the product coming based on that? It is changing its place. Rearranging means changing its place and giving out a new substance. See, here the formula how the water was formed. First, the green color ball is indicating two hydrogen atoms, and then violet color is indicating a oxygen atom. So these two are reacting and giving out a two water molecules. So one violet color ball is combined with two green color ball, that is two hydrogen combined with one oxygen, giving out a one water molecule. Then here we are getting a 2H2O, that is two water molecules are formed. So one violet color of oxygen is combining two green color of hydrogen. So two water molecules. So we have a two combination. This is the thing we are saying, a rearranging of atoms. So when the atoms are reacting together based on the product, that is new substance forming. So it is arranging itself and giving out a new compound or a molecule. Here also we have one more reaction. When a carbon is combining with oxygen, giving out carbon dioxide. See, CO2 is a formula for carbon dioxide. Carbon, it's in a white color ball. Two oxygen atoms are combining. It is denoted by a red color. See, again it has a combined form of structure they given. So C double bond O double bond O. This is the structure of carbon dioxide. Here also atoms rearrange to form a new compound, carbon dioxide. Assignment for this class. Answer these questions. What is precipitation? How do we denote a gases in the reaction? What is the chemical formula of water? Write the word equation for carbon dioxide formation. What is the color of copper 2 sulfate pentahydrate? So these are the questions. You can find out the answers from this video itself. Find out and write down those questions from your rough note. It will be useful for your further studies. Thank you, children. Have a wonderful day.